Hi there and welcome to Pair Program with marcopeg. In the last video you learned how to set up an npm project and to help people to execute your project through a standard interface, the npm start. By the end of this video you will be able to run a real web page through your Node.js web server. You are going to implement this server with ExpressJS, which is a common used framework to implement a web server. ExpressJS comes with a very nice and simple hello world example that we are going to just copy paste into our existing script, the index.js. Let's do that. Okay, let's save this file and let's try to execute it through the npm start interface like we did last time. So I go to my terminal and I type npm start. In this case, we have an error, cannot find module express. This error is being generated by the first line in our code. This require express. Require is a function that will import a module into your file, into your Node.js application. In this case, express is not available to our system. That's why the script fails. We need to install ExpressJS. How do you think we can do it? Well, through npm. npm stands for Node Package Manager, and it's exactly the tool we need to install an external library. Those libraries are available in npm.org, and yeah, you can just npm install, name of the library, express. There you go. This command is enough for npm to locate, download and install your library. As you can see, a new folder, node module, has been created into the root folder of the project. And in here, a lot of stuff has been downloaded already. That's because each dependency, like Express, might depend on other dependencies, and so forth and so forth. npm will solve everything for you. Okay, it's that easy. So let's go back here, clear the screen and start again. npm start. Let's see. Cool. Now we have our example application listening on port 3000. Let's try to bring up Chrome and go to local host port 3000. And yes, we have the hello world running. Let's get back to the code. What's going on here? It's fairly easy. We import the library ExpressJS. With this function, we create a new application. We will go into details here later on. Let's just take this at the higher level. Then we implement a route handling. So we say, hey, ExpressJS app, when the user will ask you for the root URL, you just send out a string, hello world. In the end, we boot our application and we tell Express to listen on port 3000. And in this console log, we just inform that everything is working. Okay, let's try to make a change. So instead of hello world, I would say hello world marcopeg. Do you expect this to work? Let's try. I go back to my Chrome, I reload the page, and no, something's wrong. Well, this is because the application is being running, and when Node first started, he loaded your source code in memory, and it is just running this in-memory copy. It doesn't matter if you change the source code. What you have to do is you need to stop the application by just hitting Ctrl+C on a Mac and start it again. Okay, now we have a new server which is running, and I can reload and see hello marcopeg. Cool. So if I go and change my source code back to a simple hello world and reload the page, it doesn't work. I have to stop my application and start it over again. And at this point I can reload and see the change. This is not cool, I know. In the next video we are going to learn how to do this automatically. But for now, this is how it works. Let's face another problem. When I first installed ExpressJS, a Node module folder has been created. What happens if I take this away, if I delete this folder? As you may expect, I need to go back into my terminal and type npm install express again. Now, let's imagine we are working on a very complex project with a good 40 dependencies. Is it good to go there and npm install each of them? The answer is no, it is not good. What we can do is save the definition of the dependencies into the package.json, into the definition of our project. And npm does this for us. You just need to add the -- save. Okay, so when you npm install a new dependency, you can add it to the project with a save. Let's run this command. You can see the Node modules folder has been created, and let's see what happened to our package.json. Here, down here, a new node has been created, dependencies, in which ExpressJS appears with a specific version number. There is also another file, package-lock, which contains a definition of each dependencies that has been downloaded for this project, and for each entry there is the exact URL that had been used to download the dependency package. This is useful to avoid mismatching when you release your project to production. It's quite far down the road. Just keep in mind that package.lock.json is a very useful file, as well as your Node modules. Okay, now that your Express module is listed in the dependencies, what you can do is you delete the Node modules folder again. You will be doing this a lot, and you go back to the terminal. Let's clear it. Instead of installing the Express dependency again, we can just run npm install without any other information. npm will go through your package.json, it will look through the dependencies and install them all. Yes, so if you are to send this project to a friend for him to execute it, you will take away the Node modules. You don't need to send all the modules with your informations, because thanks to the package.json and npm install, your friend will be able to install all the needed dependencies. Good, this is it for this video. We have left the problem that we need to stop and restart the server every time we make a change. This is not going to work in the long run. In the next video, you're going to learn how to use a software, an npm package, which is called NodeMon, to solve this problem and automatically reload the server for you. I'll see you there.